the press coming here, because if we cannot get our word out, if we cannot get the message out, that there are a multitude of issues that this governor has to deal with. First and foremost, the people that just got off that bus are my constituents from Youngstown, where there were 12 separate earthquakes that all of us believe very surely and very certain that they were caused by the injection wells. The governor has not acted as quickly as we would like. I've asked for 3 different letters to the Speaker of the House asking for the hearings on moratoriums. They've been ignored. I sent a letter on Friday to the governor asking him to intervene for the moratoriums as well, to talk about the safety issue of the injection wells, and he also has ignored me up to this point. So I've asked people to join with us in a very peaceful protest organized by people in the Youngstown area mostly, who are very concerned about the issues of earthquakes, injection wells, and frankly the safety of the valley and their homes. I'd be glad to answer any questions.
What are some of the other issues that are being brought up here today?
Well, there are issues, the 99% issue where people are not happy with what's going on in our government, from the federal government down to state government to the local too. Many people feel left out, and people don't feel that their government is responding to them. The people that I've talked to that have asked to join with us are upset with that. They're upset with the fact that there's been an attack on working people, there's been an attack on teachers, there's just basically been an attack on the middle class and the poor. And they've also asked to join with us. So we have a multitude of issues and reasons why we're here. And most importantly, we're here exercising our constitutional right to assemble, free speech, and to protest.
Fracking is a big issue, of course, and a lot of people here do not have jobs and want jobs and think that's the way that they're going to get jobs. But you think that's not the way to do it?
Oh no, I do think that is. But I think we should be dealing with smart, environmentally safe jobs. And I think that if you're going to make billions of dollars in this black gold that these the gas and oil industry people are bragging about, if you're going to create thousands of jobs, overestimated by them many times, we want those jobs. But we want them to be safe jobs. And we want to make sure that they do it in an environmentally safe way. That's not happening right now when you refuse to have hearings about these issues of earthquakes, about injection wells, and about the toxic chemicals that are being shipped in. So I'm not against the drilling, but I'm against the fact that they refuse to have the hearings. They refuse to make sure that it's done in a safe manner. Quite frankly, I think they're hiding. When the gas and oil industry and this administration continuously ignore the call for safety, one has to ask, is there collusion involved? Are the campaign contributions involved? Are they being influenced by money? My answer is yes.
Governor has said repeatedly, look, we're going to go forward very cautiously on this. You know, we're looking at all the angles. Trust us to do the right thing. Why don't you trust them to do the right thing?
Yeah, I heard Madoff say the same thing. I'm not trusting this governor or this administration to do the right thing. Hundreds of thousands of campaign dollars were given to many of the legislators and this governor and the last governor as well to influence the outcome of this. I think that he has ignored his opportunity to say something safely. I want to say something also. We have, you know, it's hyperbole, but we did not have an earthquake in Youngstown until this governor became governor. And I say that because after the first, one would say, why wouldn't you look at it? After the second, it gets more serious. But then after the biggest one, on New Year's Eve, he should have been talking about getting in here, discovering what's going on. Instead, he sends out his ODNR people to just basically shill for the industry. And that's why someone has to speak up. And that's why it's upset me so much. This is my hometown. I love the Valley. But I also know the value of making sure that we get the jobs and it's done right. And if it's not done right, I've got 40 years on the railroad. I've watched what the steel industry has done to my area. I've watched how they've ignored the opportunity to make sure that it's done in a clean way. I've watched how they polluted the air in our river. And if they're going to come to our area and do this, as the past will remind us, they're going to do it in a safe way. As long as I'm a legislator, I'm going to make sure that I hold them accountable.